Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Wednesday. We are diving into the next theme as part of the Aquarius cycle and our Dare to Be Different topic in the Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective, as well as you're following over here on YouTube. I am Sherry Moyse, your intuitive business mentor and your cosmic guide for all things thematically related that you can be diving into with the collective energies. So let's dive in today to another piece of this Dare to Be Different idea and address maybe the elephant in the room in terms of, how do you stand out? And not feel like you are breaking too many rules? And how can you feel like that next level, that stretch that you're stepping into, is actually feels empowering, even if it's a little bit scary? So, the thing I know is that change is a constant. And especially as entrepreneurs, and finding that next level growth really requires a bit of finding that edge in your path, that little bit of stretch. And especially when you're making choices about doing things that maybe aren't so traditional, that and you're stepping into doing it your way, which I am a huge fan of. Please, please, please do it your way. So I want to share with you some of the out of the box, as we're looking at this theme this week of out of the box thinking, so that you can really feel excited and empowered to do things your way, take that uniquely you step in your business to take your business to the next level. So, number one thing I recommend is to commit to just one thing that stretches you. Just one. What's one thing that stretches you but feels exciting and aligns with where you want to take your business? So, for example, I had a great conversation with one of my mentors the other day, and we were talking about platforms and where you want to be showing up and what aligns. And her advice was brilliant. It was, what is the format that you like to create content in, and how do you want your content to be received? Is it something that needs this long lasting? Is it something that needs to be, if it can come and go? That will inform where you show up, which is outside of the box thinking. Instead of just where are my people, when we're in alignment with our own energy and our own strategy, our people will be gravitating to us because we're more magnetic. So, committing to one thing that stretches you. So, maybe you haven't been on a particular platform or done things in a particular way before, but it aligns with your strategy. So, for me, I believe that a lot of my content is long lasting. So, where can I, show up and do my videos, my posts, my things that will give people a reference point to continue to go back to? So, I'm in that exploration stage. But it's stretchy, looking at changing what I thought I was going to do. Does Instagram really make sense for me? What makes sense for you? So, what's that one thing you can do that will stretch you? Maybe it is showing up more regularly. Maybe it is, sharing a piece of yourself that you haven't shared before. What's one thing that's going to help move the meter in your business? So, we don't need to do all the things. We don't need to upset, turn everything upside down, just one thing at a time. The second thing I highly, highly recommend, if you don't already have it, is as you are, navigating those growth edges, as you are moving along your path in your business, have a cheerleader in your corner, a biz bestie, or a group that sees you and encourage you to do you. Hopefully you get some of that here, excuse me, in the Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective. But, I know I've the couple of groups that I am in right now and the programs that I have chosen to invest in. I am very particular about who's leading those, and that they aren't preaching just one strategy or one way, that they are encouraging that uniqueness to come through. And so that means that the people in those groups also have that same energy. And it has been amazing because I'm just connecting and, meeting so many people that it feels really good to be around, and who are cheering me on and who are willing to support me in various ways. So whether it's one person or a group, have that cheerleader in your corner. It's one of the things that I love about the lab as well. The Heart Power Business Marketing Alchemy Lab, lab for short, is that group is always cheering each other on and there to, support each other's wins. And it's really powerful to have community. Entrepreneurship can feel a little lonely sometimes. So if you don't have community, find yours. Whether it's one person or a group, have that cheerleader. So as you go out in the world and share, dare to be different, you've got somebody there liking your post, cheering you on, sending you messages. It's super powerful. And lastly, this one's a little out of the box thinking. And I talk about this a lot, but it really is a powerful way to support you in that dare to be different, in that change and moving the meter in your business, is lean into the collective energies and combine that with your unique point of view. So, for example, we talked about this, the collective energies this week in the group, which I should have right up here, and I don't at the moment. Let me see if I can find them really quick while I am while I'm chatting here. But the as you take a look at those, it'll give you that idea of, okay, what are the things I talk about all the time, and how can I, lean those into what's going on collectively. Here we go. So for example, if you are, people are getting motivated right now by, those bigger perspectives. There's a lot of different perspectives. What unique perspective can you bring to your community that's going to motivate them to take action? Venus, we have an opportunity to use our intuition and spiritual side to cultivate income and growth. So where can you bring, maybe you've been keeping that part of you off to the side a little bit. People want to see that right now. They're open to it. Where can you take the things you talk about all the time and attach that to what the collective energy is desiring? When you lean in, it creates this like A plus B equals C. Here's the things you talk about all the time, the things you stand for, the things you value. We marry those with the collective energies, and it's this magic formula that is going to help to ensure that your content is landing where it's supposed to, with whom it's supposed to, because you're speaking to the things that are on their mind. Yesterday, I was in a group, and I was asked, like, what's going on with all the energies? And it's always, it's surprising, but not surprising to me anymore, that when I share about what's going on with the collective energies, people are like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. I'm totally feeling that. So if we can meet people where they're at with their mindset, their desires, their motivation, and the big picture themes they're thinking about, but you've got to just attach it to your unique point of view. So in the lab, every time I do an energy report, I put a worksheet in there. It's like, what are your unique points of view, and how are you going to connect them to the current themes and energies? It makes content planning super simple and inspirational. So let's go back and recap here a bit. So we're in that dare to be different energy right now, and looking at how you can elevate your business, take it to the next level, knowing that change is constant And to get to that next path requires a little bit of stretch. We're moving into the unknown. So here's some ways that you can feel excited and empowered to step into the unknown, to try to step outside of the box. First of all, commit to just one thing. Don't try to do 10. Have a cheerleader in your corner. Always so powerful to know that somebody sees you and is cheering you on, whether it's one person or thousands, doesn't matter, but you get to be seen and be validated. And then lean into those collective energies, combine them with your unique point of view. That will give you that out of the box thinking and some inspiration to maybe take that thing you talk about all the time. And by the way, please talk about those things you talk about all the time and over and over. People need to hear it. Be a broken record. But combine those two things. It'll give you some inspiration, maybe some out of the box ways to present that same idea. Because now you're looking at it through the lens of what folks are, again, thinking, how they're feeling, what they're desiring, and what they're motivated by. And if you aren't already in the Facebook group, to keep an eye on what those energies are week in and week out, join the Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective. I also do a mini recap every week on my email list. And if you want to dive even deeper, jump in and ask me about the lab, because that's where you'll get the support to do that out of the box thinking, to have a deeper dive into the energies and be planning out forward. I'm giving you week by week right now, but if you can map out the next 90 days, super powerful. And I will be having a planning workshop soon to look at planning for the spring as we move into the astrological new year in March. So keep your eyes peeled for that and some other exciting things I have coming your way. In the meantime, get out there, think outside the box, dare to be different, be you, and remember, all it takes is a little bit of heart power. I will see you soon.